All right, and this is going to be the first item for September. I just got it from eBay. It's listed as being a toy. Let's find out anyway. Maybe I was sent a toy. The box is not in the best of shape, but as you can see here, well, let's take a look and see what's inside. Oh, look, there's an envelope inside. And it's exactly what I thought it was. It's the Genesis multi-cart that I picked up. And it's in this nice little anti-static bag, which is good. So let's get this opened up and see the game itself. Label isn't on the best, but whatever. However, this is an SD card based multi-cart, although I don't know if there's an SD card in here. Oh, there is. It's obscured by the label. Be tough to see there. Let's see if I can get a light on it or not without. Yeah, so there's the SD card right there. I'll have to remove the label. I mean, it's not on straight anyway. If I have to reprint it, I will. But it's, you know, modeled after North American Sega Genesis cartridge. Phillips screws instead of the game bit type. But I picked this one up again because it's got the SD card, which means I can probably add or remove games. I don't know if this is using any sort of EverDrive type firmware or anything like that, or if it's just a generic one. We will find out in a future review of this. So that's the first item. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, and the next item that I have here is something that I purchased from Amazon. And it's something that has been out of stock for a really long time. And it's finally back in stock at a normal price. I mean, I could have gotten it, but I would have had to have paid a premium price for it. So let's go ahead and get this open. And as you can see, it's a copy of Ring Fit Adventure. I've been waiting to pick this thing up since things started to shut down across the nation. And, you know, because I figured, well, since I'm going to be stuck at home for a while, I might as well not be a lazy person. But apparently so did a bunch of other people. So let's do a quick unboxing and see what it comes with. So of course it comes with a copy of the game. And I'll get that out of the way. And then there's this band that you basically use for various exercises. It's pretty flexible and offers some resistance. And then this is a leg strap that you attach the other Joy-Con to that I guess tracks your motion or something. So be interesting to try that out. Of course, everything is slowly reopened again, but I still want to try this thing out, maybe over the winter or something. All right, let's go on to the next item. And the next item I have is a FedEx package. So I'm kind of interested to see what this is, because as far as I know, everything that I ordered up to this point, I know when it should be arriving. So this would be incredibly early, because I shouldn't be getting this until at least another week. So let's open up, find out what's inside. Yeah, this is definitely earlier than I expected to get it, so that's good. But since I already bought a few of these, I figured I'd buy another one to check out. And that is a MegaRetroN HD. It's basically a Genesis clone, similar in style to the RetroN HD and the Super RetroN HD. And I picked this one up because well, I've got the other two, might as well get this one. But I also wanted to test the clone cart, and I didn't want to potentially damage my actual Genesis. So just like when I tested the Super NES multi-cart. So we'll do a review on this in the future, and maybe I'll even just combine it with the multi-cart just to get them both out of the way. And on to the next item. It's a delivery from Best Buy. I know what's in here, so I'm just going to go ahead and open up and show you guys. And that is a copy of Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Now, this game was announced, you know, kind of out of nowhere. You had a little pre-order period with like a couple of weeks or so. I figured, yeah, I'll pick it up because, you know, I definitely like these games. Although technically I never played Mario Galaxy, so it'll be the first time for that. Now, I know there's a little bit of controversy over this. A, you know, the limited release window, it's only going to be out for 6 months. And B, the fact that it's been discovered that they're using either full emulation or partial emulation. I think in the case of Mario Galaxy, parts of it are being emulated and the rest is being taken care of on the Switch itself. Why they didn't do a native port is not known, especially with Mario Galaxy, since it's available on the NVIDIA Shield in China. Unless that's also using emulation, in which case, okay. I don't care. I think it's cool that they have this little collection out. Alright, and the next item is a pickup from a local game store here, and it's a copy of Twisted Metal for the PlayStation 1. Unfortunately, they didn't have the original box or even the manual or anything, but they did have the game itself, and if you've never played this game, you're missing out. It's a freaking awesome, fun game. Disc was in decent shape as well. A few little scuffs. I think it was resurfaced at some point. I'm going to have to just, buff it out a little bit. But it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I was able to find a copy of it, because I've actually been looking for this for a few months locally. I know I could have gone online and bought it, but try to support the local businesses from time to time. And from the same pickup, I picked up a copy of Ridge Racer for the PSP. And this is another game that I've been trying to find for a little while. And what I like about this is that it is complete. UMD, manual, case, and all. Case is a little bit yellowed, but that's fine. It's in good shape otherwise. I just got to remove some stickers and things like that. Haven't played this version at all, so I'm going to be really, really excited to get that going. And the next item, again from the same pickup, is a copy of Final Fantasy V for the Super Famicom. Now you're like wondering, well, you only have a Super NES. Well, no, because if you remember from a previous video, I also picked up a Super MegaRetroN, which will play Japanese games. Supposedly. We'll have to test this out. The other thing is I don't understand Japanese. I can't read it. But what I'm going to do, and this will be a project, is I'm going to open it up and probably replace the built-in ROM with one that has an English translation on it. There's a couple of different ways I can go about it. I'm not sure which one I'll do yet. Maybe it'll be a surprise for that future video. Definitely have to open it up to replace the SRAM battery though, because it's probably dead at this point. And the last item I picked up, and that is a HDMI adapter for the PSP. Now, I have component video cables for it, and every TV in my house has component video jacks, but I can never get any game to work. I can get the menu to show up, but once a game starts, the screen gets scrambled. My guess is that the resolution just isn't compatible with all the TVs I've got. So I'm really, really hoping that this will upscale it properly, at least to a signal that most of my televisions will work with, so that I can actually sit and play these games. Not that I don't mind playing on a small screen. It's, a 4.3 inch screen, so it's not terribly small, but I really would rather play it on the big screen. So, and yeah, this is from Hyperkin. It's probably going to use the same HDMI encoder chip that all the other products do, that results in a slightly blurry image, but it's still going to be better than nothing. There are other options out there too, somewhat a little bit more pricey, but if I can find a good deal on them, I'll get that one too, and maybe we can compare this with that. And next is this little envelope here. And inside we have this card here, this adhesive strip, this piece of plastic, this other piece of plastic, a Game Boy Advance lens replacement, and last but not least, this, a replacement backlit screen for the Game Boy Advance. But Kaz, you said you were never ever going to mod your Game Boy Advance. It's your original. You were never going to do anything with it. You are correct. Which is why I also picked up this next item off of Amazon from Extreme Rate, not sponsored. And that is this nifty thing, a replacement shell. I like the color, I like the finish. It's got that like rubbery textured finish on there. Probably going to be a bit of a fingerprint magnet, but I like the color itself. When I saw it on Amazon, I was like, I don't know how it's going to look when I first get it, but you know what? So be it. And now that I actually have it in person, I really, really like it. And in the box also came a bunch of different things, such as little side bumpers, extra buttons, things like that, as well as another replacement screen lens. I think the one that comes with this kit is plastic, and I believe the one that came with the screen itself is glass. I'll have to check. And of course, they give you some little basic tools and a spudger, which we'll see if we use these or if we use the ones that I actually have. And apparently you can get a 1-year warranty if I share their info on social media here. But I guess it depends on how everything works out. Last but not least, probably the most important part of this is inside this box. And you probably already know what's in here, but just to be concise and consistent and complete, we will open it up. And here we have a very yellowed Arctic Glacier Game Boy Advance. Now this is technically the same color as the one I have, it's just severely yellowed. And you can see the battery cover fell off. It also has a few scratches on the lens, and it's just not in great shape overall. In fact, this doesn't stay on because the clip is broken. And I bought this one for a reason, because it was in kind of rough shape. I wouldn't feel as bad taking apart a working, good quality Game Boy Advance off the market. I'd rather take one that needs some work. It did come with a game, which it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, if I can focus here. Never played it, but hey, another game for my collection, okay. So what we need to do first, though, is make sure this GBA works, otherwise this whole project is going to be on hold. So grab some batteries and we'll test this real quick. Moment of truth. And so far it works. Sorry for the glare, but not much I can do about that. But it works. Sound works. Display works. Screen actually isn't in that bad of a shape itself, so I'm going to try not to destroy it when I take it apart. I'll keep it as like a spare part or something in case the display in my original GBA goes bad or something, so there's that. So, yes, I am going to be modding a GBA. New shell, new screen. Now, they do have rechargeable battery packs for it, and I believe that they charge using USB-C, but I did not pick one of those up because they're kind of pricey, and I don't want to mess with them just yet. Maybe I'll do that in the future, but keep an eye out for this video. It should be coming out relatively soon, provided I don't run into any issues or anything, and that'll be it for this video. Yeah, if you liked the video, thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do so and hit that little bell notification icon so that you get notified when this video comes out. If you didn't like the video, there is a thumbs down button too. That works. Just leave a comment below as to why so that I can try to make improvements going forward. Otherwise, thanks all. I'll catch you later.